everybody, and welcome to Comics Plus episode 2, presented by AF Studios. I'm Alyssa.
I'm Ferg.
And today we have nothing specific about, what's coming out, but we thought we would do a little rundown of each of the Marvel movies. Talk a little bit.
We thought we'd make this one a little more personal. Last week we kind of gave you guys our little introduction about how we felt about WandaVision, and that was that. We talked about some other things, and so now we're just going to talk about some more about us.
Yeah, what our thoughts are on the movies, because there are there's a lot that goes on in the Marvel universe, as you all know.
Yes, that's why we started this podcast.
Right.
But
all right.
That's what we're here to discuss. So we're gonna run down every single damn movie right now.
Okay. Iron Man, first
Iron Man
movie in the cinematic universe.
All right, I was very excited to see this one when it first came out, because I don't know why I was never really a fan of Iron Man, and I saw it and it was just freaking sick. It was awesome. And looking back on it, it still holds up. I think it's a great movie. I think it's a great introduction. I think his character, Tony Stark, he's not your
one of the best.
He's not your you would think he's just like some classic like D-bag, asshole,
right,
kind of guy. But through Iron Man 1, you get to see like a different side of him. That he's not just some like warmonger who just makes weapons and like his father was made out to kind of be like, and you kind of get to see that other side of him and how he is. And I think I should we give like ratings?
I think we should do ratings. I think that'd be fun. We could make it out of give it like 10 stars or 5 stars.
Okay. I give Iron Man 1 a 4 out of 10 or out of 5.
Okay. I was gonna say my thoughts on Iron Man. See, I never watched it when it first came out. 4 out of 5. But I never watched it.
We discussed this last time.
Yeah, Marvel fan for only 2 years, so I like binged all the movies at one time.
That caught me off guard. Not gonna lie.
I know. It's a shock. It's fine though, because I think it's kind of different because I didn't like watch them growing up, so I didn't have that initial like, oh my god, this movie's coming out now, because there's like 23 movies. So when I was watching them all, I was already just like so excited to watch them that I was just like overfilled with. I was just like sitting there like with puppy dog eyes, just like staring at the screen, because it was just like amazing, and it was just this new world I was getting into. But the movie itself was great. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, when I first saw that, sorry, no, you continue.
No, you can go.
When I first saw that movie, I obviously didn't know that there was going to be an entire universe that was going to take place over the next 10 years, and probably the next 10 years, and then 10 years after that.
Right.
Probably for the rest of my life, they're going to be making these movies.
Hopefully.
I don't see when they're going to stop. Probably never.
As
long as they're making money. But
yeah.
So I didn't know that it was going to turn into all this, and I'm glad that it did, because honestly, like when they were on their like 10th movie, I forget which one it was, like they were just pumping out all these movies, and I was like, wait, they're Avengers,
right,
Avengers 2, they're all connected. And I went back, I'm like, Iron Man 1, like I had no idea when I watched it back then.
Story behind everything,
it's great stuff right there. They just really did it really well.
Right. I think all the movies are done really well, but I think I give Iron Man definitely like a 5 out of 5. It was the start of everything. Like half of the,
weren't we supposed to start off with Hulk?
That's after Iron Man.
Oh, is it like technically after, or?
This is the order that the movies came out in year date.
Oh, really?
So like, I think
Hulk came out after?
I think Hulk came out in 2008 and Iron Man was 2007. Right?
I don't know. I thought Hulk came out first. But like it was a different actor, and
we don't really talk about Hulk, but
never seen it. I did see it once when I was like, because I'm pretty sure it did come out before Iron Man.
Okay.
But
that's my
mistake. I do remember seeing it, but I don't remember anything.
So for the Incredible Hulk, I don't know. I watched it like in Ryan's dorm, and that's when I was like, because I was into the movie because I thought it was obviously it's part of Marvel, but I like was clueless back then, so I just didn't know everything. And then when he said like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, this Hulk like isn't played, and like Bruce Banner, like Mark Ruffalo is like the new Hulk, like he doesn't have his own solo movie, whatever. I was kind of like, okay. And
Uh,
now I don't know. I mean, it introduces Hulk, like his character and everything, but
Obviously, yeah.
there's not like anything important in
No,
that movie. Like I think we can
so
honestly, the Incredible
that's why we're
Hulk,
not talking about it.
yeah, I give it like a 1 out of 5 because it at least brings the character.
Yeah, give it a 2.5.
Fair enough. Then we have Iron Man 2,
That came out
which
next.
yes.
I thought Thor came out next.
What one?
Thor.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure I have the right list. I have this is the order. Hold on. We're gonna do some research real quick. Marvel
Yes,
movies in order.
we're gonna take a detour real quick.
Iron Man, Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2. See, Iron Man came out in 2008. Incredible Hulk also came out in 2008. Iron Man 2, 2010. Thor, 2011. Captain America, the
Okay.
First Avenger,
Yeah.
2011.
I'm just tweaking then. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Don't ever doubt me again, Ferg. I'm just kidding.
I won't doubt you again.
Okay. But back to it. Iron Man 2. Now, do I remember Iron Man 2? Not really. No.
Yeah. Like all these earlier movies I kind of have a faded memory of. I know this is where Black Widow was introduced, right?
I thought she was introduced in the first one. Oh wait, no. This one. Hold on. No, because
she was
Iron Man,
not.
she was introduced in Iron Man 1.
Really? Oh wait. I know Nick Fury was at the end of Iron Man 1.
Yeah, so was Natasha because she was in the room with them, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, but like she wasn't like a big character in that movie though,
Nah,
right?
she fought with like Happy to get the maybe she was introduced in Iron Man 2. We're really bad freaking whatever, but
This is off to a fantastic start, you know?
we're figuring it out, okay? But I think she was introduced in Iron Man 2 actually because that's when what was his name, Igor or something? He had like those like whips, but like
Yeah.
he was working with that other like weird rich white
Electric
guy.
whips.
Yeah. And she was her and Happy were trying to like
At the racetrack, right?
yeah.
That's Iron Man.
I think that's
2.
Iron Man 2. Because then I think that was Iron Man 2. I don't know. It's not really memorable, but also another classic, but like I don't know.
Got it going, you know, it's getting things rolling, introducing characters.
Right.
It's it I know we're not talking about Iron Man 3 yet, but that's kind of where those two movies are at. But
Yeah. No, I agree.
they do their jobs and they're not anything like crazy. They're not my favorites. Iron Man is not my favorite to begin with. If I'm being 100% honest.
Oh my God.
Like I said in the beginning, I liked his character. Like you get to learn about who like Tony Stark is, blah blah blah. But
Okay.
like
Fine.
when it comes to superheroes, like I don't know. Like obviously people want to be Iron Man because he's rich, but like that's literally about it. Like
See,
if Iron Man wasn't rich, would you want to be Iron Man?
Yeah. I think he's so badass. And like think about like Tony Stark, like, yeah, sure, his
Lying.
identity is about money and like being this playboy or whatever. But if you take away the money part of it, he's still really, really smart, really, really handy. He's witty. He knows how to fight. He can like take.
I'm not saying you become Tony Stark. I'm saying you, Alyssa, you want to be Iron Man if you didn't have the money, the brains, the networking, all that.
Well, that
you were
defeats
just
the
you were
purpose
just
because
Alyssa
that's not Iron
Gennaro
Man.
in Iron Man suit.
Okay,
Would you want to be him?
That'd be dope. I freaking love an Iron Man suit. Ferg, come on.
Or would you rather be the God of Thunder? Who can do everything Iron Man can and more.
Yeah, but...
Oh, and you're the king of Asgard.
Well, I would honestly take any of their places. Like, if I could, I would in a heartbeat. But I love Iron Man. Everything started with Iron Man. And it just holds a special place in my heart. I would like to be the God of Thunder.
He is the glue that holds the Avengers together.
He is. You can't hate on Iron Man.
I'm not hating on him. I'm just saying I don't like him.
You don't like him? Okay. Might as well be hate. Might as well, yeah. I understand where you're coming from because you have the whole Cap and Iron Man. But we'll get into Civil War later. But I understand that arc. But
All right, yeah. Let's talk about what Thor's next.
Now we have Thor.
Fucking
His bleached eyebrows.
great movie. I keep forgetting. I'm trying to.
It was when he got
the bleached eyebrows. That was great.
I'm sorry, that was like
that
the first
movie
thing
is
I thought
so
of.
like okay, yeah. Thor is one of my favorite movies ever.
Really?
So funny.
I thought it was like bland, but it was really funny. But like, I don't know.
Bland.
Yeah,
Well,
like it was kind of boring.
I mean,
but
it was a
like,
different time back then when that movie came out. Like
I know.
it's not like Ragnarok where like
oh my god, that was
things
so
are
good.
more loosey goosey.
That's true.
And
That's true. It was introducing his character, so
don't-
obviously they have to keep it, somewhat like
serious
historical to the comics.
Yeah. This drink, I want another. And that's my favorite part. So he just smashes the coffee mug. I actually need that water. Sorry.
It was funny. Oh my god. No, but it's a good movie. It was a really good movie. And I like Darcy. Jane was annoying.
I like Jane. I don't like Darcy.
She's what? Annoying. Oh my god, I love Darcy.
Careful, I think. Oh my god. We have to Jane... go Thor.
Like her, like I'm not even doing any good impression of her voice, but she's just so annoying.
Jane literally, like you said, had the redstone literally sucked into her ass. So I mean, if you're that stupid where you see something glowing, has life not taught you anything that you always run?
I'm pretty sure she was like mind controlled in there. All right, she was.
But how did she get there? Like I know you're curious, but
yeah, she's a curious scientist.
Whatever.
I don't know.
She okay. I don't hate Jane. Obviously, love Jane. Stand her. But like, she was annoying in that movie, in Dark World.
Well, she's also Natalie Portman, so I don't know how you could say that.
Okay, well, I don't know how you could say anything bad about Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, but here we are.
I didn't say anything bad about him. I just said I didn't like him as much as other heroes.
I don't like Jane as much as other side characters. Okay. Progress.
Well done. You got me Thor.
There. Rate Thor 3 out of 5.
4.6 out of 5.
Okay. Next movie, we have Captain America, the First Avenger. I love this movie. I love this movie. It is top 3.
He's one of my favorite heroes because of this movie.
It's just such a good movie.
I mean,
when he came out of that chamber, chef's kiss.
All right, sorry, we had some technical difficulties there. Captain America, heartthrob, sexy. That's what we were talking about. I mean, even before that though, the grenade scene where he threw himself over that.
Iconic.
They wanted to test his personality, not his strength. And that's why he was picked, obviously, for Captain America. And I think that was kind of cool because I didn't really know like how Captain America came about before. I didn't read any comics, So I thought that was cool. I really like that story. That was the first one with Red Skull.
Yes, I think. Yeah. It was because then they were on the ship together at the end, and then
the Nazis and all that.
Yeah, love that.
And then that one is where he crashes in the ice at the end, right?
Yeah. Okay. It's just crazy when you think about it. Like
this is a rating and a refresher.
Okay. Right. Yeah. We're just discussing, having some open discussions, and
exactly.
Yeah, it's a little fun time we're having. Exactly. Oh, but yes, my sister is in love with Steve Rogers, Captain America, Chris Evans. Like, she is obsessed. So I love seeing those TikToks. Yeah. What are you gonna do? I mean, it's America's ass. Like, you can't not. Like, what?
I know.
Give me a piece
that
of that
scene
cake.
Killed me. Give me a little bite.
Just need a little something. So good.
Enough about Steve Rogers' ass.
It'll never be enough about Steve Rogers' ass.
I give that movie a 4 out of 5.
I give that like a 4.7 out of 5. Like, that is one of my top movies.
I think I ranked Thor so high is because I just like that kind of humor. Like,
right. No, I get that.
I don't even know what kind of humor it is, but like, obviously
it's stupid humor. Like, Thor. I think it's funny too, but I think like Ragnarok was funnier than Thor.
Oh, I'm giving that one a high rating. I'm just telling you now.
Oh yeah, no, I think everybody's expecting that.
Okay, so what's
Next,
after?
we got Iron Man 3. This
All
one,
right.
it's yeah. I think it was stupid. I like the idea of all the Iron Man suits. Like I'm glad Pepper got a suit. Like
Yeah.
I think it's cool, but I
I
think
saw one. Okay, so I'm gonna just be honest. I'm not gonna try and BS any of this. I
yeah.
saw it once, like a while ago, and I remember pretty much nothing except that it was not that cool.
Yeah, I've seen it a few
I think all the
times.
suits was probably like the coolest part. Like seeing all
Right.
the different suits. That's about
Like
it.
that was it.
Yeah, and
Like
setting up the next phase.
right, because that was the end, or that's the beginning of phase 3.
Phase two,
Or 2. Why did I say 3? But I literally counted on my thing 1, 2, but I said 3. Anyways, but yeah, I think it was
Phase 3.
whatever. It was fine. I hated it.
All right.
I didn't hate it, but it
so
was boring.
as I said, I don't know much. I don't know much about this movie. So do you have
Basically,
anything to say about it?
Iron Man was at a party like back in whenever he was like a young
Uh-huh.
playboy. There was this guy who was like really smart and wanted to show him ideas. Iron Man was too busy
Oh,
partying,
yeah,
so he
yeah.
told the guy to go on the roof. He waited for like hours. Then all of a sudden he became paralyzed for some reason. And then he became like rich, successful, and handsome, tried to steal Pepper and like steal like his ideas.
Yeah.
Then they fought.
Okay.
Stupid.
I remember now. Yeah. So I give it a 1.5.
Yeah, I'll give it like a 1 out of 5. It was okay.
All right. Next.
Thor: The Dark
Please.
World. Ferg only
All right, this
watched
one's
this like last week.
yeah.
So it's
Fresh in my mind.
Yeah. Give us a little rundown.
Guess the rundown. Okay, so Thor hadn't seen Jane in a minute. Thor's been doing his thing on Asgard, about to become king.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So he obviously misses Jane. And she finds the dark ether that was stored away by the dark elves. Ooh. Dark elves. They store it away. Wait, no. Wrong. Wrong. Asgard beats the dark elves and they steal the dark ether from them so they can't have it. Destroys their entire planet. They go in hiding for thousands of years. Then, just of all people in the universe to find it, Jane Foster, Thor's girlfriend, which is obviously very crucial to the story, finds it miraculously in some random factory in Germany.
Very coincidental.
Yeah. And why was that in that factory? Like, why was all like
it
that
was
weird
like,
stuff happening?
Like a wormhole, basically. Like
because the realms were colliding, right?
Right. So it was like a.
So I guess that makes sense.
Right.
But of course, Jane finds it and she gets it and sucked into her, whatever. It attaches her body onto her body, whatever. And now the dark elves are awakened, and then they attack Asgard because Jane goes back there, and blah blah blah. All this crap happens. Loki, was he good guy, bad guy? Who knows?
Right.
Whole crew from Thor 1 comes back. Then they go back to Earth, and the realms collide, and blah blah blah. Thor saves the world. Classic movie.
Beautiful.
It was all right.
It was okay.
I see what people were saying about it, but the plot was just all over the place and everything happened.
Yeah, I feel like it was dull. Like I know I keep using that word, but it was just very dull and like boring, and like it didn't like have anything that like excited me in it when I was watching it. So like it's just like one of those movies that you're like, yeah, I've seen it, but like
the only reason I watched it is because I just wanted to see some new Thor content.
Right.
And I got it. So
true. There you go.
So that was my boring rundown of Thor: The Dark World.
I rate that a solid.
I can definitely see people 2.3. I can definitely see some people out there liking it though.
Yeah, I think they, there's definitely something to it.
Some good Asgardian lore that some people are into.
Right.
Go for it.
Right.
You do.
I wish I could be like you.
I'd give it a 2.9.
Okay, I see that's a fair rating.
Yeah.
Next one, Captain America, the Winter Soldier, introducing my father, my love, my one true soulmate, Bucky Barnes, James Buchanan Barnes. Oh.
Okay.
This man.
Is this the one that also introduced Black Panther, or was that Civil War?
No, that was Civil War.
Okay. I also have a fuzzy memory on this movie as well.
If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure Bucky for some reason or somehow like was whatever, he got introduced that he was mind controlled by the Germans with like that book, and then
with that one guy, right?
Yeah,
that one dude is
that
like
weird guy
House or whatever.
I honestly don't remember his name, but he's in Falcon and Winter Soldier, I'm pretty sure, because he's the one who had the journal to like awaken him back in like
I saw him in the trailer.
Yeah,
for that
guy.
I thought he died though.
So did I, but I think
we'll talk about that after.
Right. I don't remember the plot of it, but basically I just remember like Natasha were fighting with Cap like in the streets, like with Bucky.
I remember this movie had really good fighting scenes, like a lot of good.
They were really good.
They were really sick.
I don't know. That's all I remember from this movie. I'm trying to think.
Does Bucky turn good at the end of this one or no?
Yes, because now I'm starting to get to it. That's when the one guy, I forget his name, but he was the old white guy, and they had that panel of whatever. And Natasha like peeled off her face, and she had that iconic moment. She's like, "I'm sorry, did I step on your moment?"
Yeah.
And then Cap and Bucky were fighting like in those planes, those little war machine planes that they were gonna like detonate, like however many people, just like population and stuff. And then because I remember they were fighting, Cap fell through the glass, was like drowning or whatever, and Bucky saved him, and then he like walked away. That's how the movie ended.
Yeah, okay. I remember.
I watched it the other day.
Huh?
I think I watched it the other day.
You think?
I think so. Like maybe like last week. I don't remember.
Fair enough. Well, that jogged my memory a little bit, but I still don't remember anything like
before
that jumped out at me in this movie. Like honestly, okay, I know the new show's coming out next week, or actually this week that we're recording this.
In a couple of days.
A few days, like Friday. It's Monday right now, if you're wondering. I never really, like you said you love Bucky. I never like was that interested in him, to be honest.
Because
I don't know why.
Because I know why. Because you're not attracted to guys. Anybody who's attracted to a guy, okay, I don't know, but
exactly.
Come on, if you're attracted to a guy, I don't care what it is, damn well he's a fine looking man.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's wearing a mask the whole movie, so.
Oh, you didn't look him up?
No.
You don't tell me you didn't look up Jane after seeing her in Thor. You didn't look up Jane character in Thor, then look at Natalie Portman.
I didn't have to because she was already Padme.
Oh, in Star Wars. So. Yeah, okay, whatever. Fine, you didn't look her up after Star Wars?
I didn't have Google when I was 6 years old after seeing that movie.
Oh, I forgot.
But trust me, I've had my fair share of Natalie Portman in my life.
Are you guys secretly dating? You heard it here first, folks.
I heard it here first.
Ferg is dating Natalie Portman.
We'll be here all week.
Yep.
All right. I give this. Wait, what did I?
Yeah, Winter Soldier.
I liked first Captain America way more than this movie.
Yeah, me too. I would give this one like a 3 out of 5, or maybe like a 2.8.
I also didn't think that this one was like very relevant to anything either.
It's only relevant in the part. Same thing with like Thor and like the Hulk. Like it introduced Bucky to the universe as like the Winter Soldier, like the quote unquote like villain for a couple movies. But I don't think it, like holds any secrets. Well, at the end, actually, the post-credit scene for that was when they had the staff with the Tesseract in it.
Yeah.
So I mean that's crucial because it's like the end and introducing another Mind Stone or Infinity Stone. But
okay, I also want to get this out of the way.
Okay.
I am more a fan of the heroes and villains that have like actual powers rather than the
fighting and stuff.
The Natasha,
Winter
Soldier, Hawkeye, like that group.
Okay.
I like the Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, Thanos, like Guardians of the Galaxy. I like that crowd, like the
I understand that, but I like I see it just as like everybody's a superhero. You know what I mean? Like I don't see it as like a
Yeah.
people with ability and people like who just are really good at combat, which sounds so stupid. Like oh my god, I'm cool. Like I don't see their abilities, but
I
like
don't
no,
see
like
power.
I don't see power. Oh my god, but I just like never thought of it like that. Sorry, that was really funny. I don't know. I never thought of it like that
What
to
would
like
be the word
classify
for
that.
that? Like heroist?
You mean
Powerist?
heroism?
No, like racist or sexist. Like would it be
Oh, I thought you were, oh my gosh.
like discriminating someone based on their superpowers? I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. I think superpowerist. No,
Powerist.
that's what a kindergartner makes up. I don't know what that would be. I think that you can't do that just because it's like a made up. It's a fictional character. You know what I mean? And like
Yeah.
powers actually aren't real. Sadly, even though I hope every day that something will magically come out and then I'll
I'm
be
pretty
lucky.
sure like the military has done stuff before to like enhance
Really.
their soldiers. Like yeah, like they've come up with definitely. Oh, sorry, there was a loud truck passing by.
That's okay. That's dope.
Yeah, I think they've done that before.
Get me the serum, put me in a
but,
chamber. I'll be the new Captain America.
you might die.
Well, it's a risk I'm willing to take.
Go for it. That's
No, I'm
you're
just
doing your
kidding.
duty for your country. I applaud you.
Thank you.
Where were we? What movie are we in?
I have no idea.
Winter Soldier.
Winter
Okay,
Soldier.
I give it a 2.4.
I'm gonna give it a 3. 3 out of 5.
Respect.
Next,
Respect.
one of my favorite movies, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Fire.
Oh, so funny. I think this is such a good movie because this was the first like comedic movie that's like not just bits and pieces. Like it's just everywhere. And
yeah.
It still brings in
Like,
like the superheroes.
How
that
could
love.
you hate this movie? Like,
oh my god.
What? This is when this is where the Power Stone is introduced, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. This movie is so just amazing. Like
You got Peter Quill starting off, strutting down, kicking rats.
Doing his dance, you know. You got Rocket, you got Groot. Household item, Groot. Everyone loves him.
Everybody loves Groot.
You got Gamora. You got
Nebula. Was she introduced?
Don't think so.
She
She was in the second one.
Oh, the second one. Okay. Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Got Drax.
You had Mohawk Man.
I'm Mary Poppins. I don't know his name. I'm Mary Poppins. That's one of my favorite
his name. Dude, he was so great. He played in The Walking Dead. He was one of my favorite actors.
Oh my god, I cried so hard when he passed. Cried so hard. I don't know.
He was a great character. Yeah, I also haven't seen that movie in a while either. Like we're talking about very old movies here, so I'm not putting any burden on you. So for remembering every bit and detail of these movies.
Let's get a little general detail here and there.
Yeah.
Call it a day.
Okay, oh yes, that one guy, the main villain of that movie, doesn't he talk to Thanos in that movie?
Yeah, he is like under Thanos, like trying to get the stone.
Yeah, okay. But then he like tries to use it for himself and like put it in his weapon, his little hammer that he has, right?
Oh yeah.
And then how did they end up stopping him?
So they were just all fighting him, and then
I remember it was like this crazy battle scene.
Right. They had that one like city that they like at first like they were trying to get the stone from him. Like Rocket and Groot were fighting Quill to get the stone, and like Gamora was there too. Like that city, they all teamed up with Quill because like he talked to the one like guy who was from Step Brothers. I forget his name. And is like, we need help. Like this guy's gonna do this, blah blah blah. And then they trusted him, thankfully. So they had all of their like ships create like this barrier to like stop that one ship from like coming in to like their atmosphere. But I don't know if it's an atmosphere or whatever it is. And then
I remember.
Yeah, they got on the ship, fought him, came down, and
then
then used
Groot
the stone
like
on
sacrifice his whole like.
Yeah, he like throws up a tree like around them to protect them when they're crashing down.
But then the tree like breaks and he like we think he's dead.
Right, but he's got a little branch. And then when Quill has his little dance off to distract him.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I remember that. Yeah, that was great.
So good.
He's like, "What are you doing?" All right, I give Guardians a 4.6.
I think I'm going to give him a 4.62. I think it's good.
Oh,
I think it's a good rating.
We finally agree on a movie.
How could you not love Guardians of the Galaxy?
I know.
It's crazy.
Just a great movie, a cultural movement, in my opinion.
Oh, yes. All right. Next, we have, this is also one of my favorites, which might be controversial, Avengers Age of Ultron. I love this movie.
I like this movie.
I know a lot of people hate it, but like
I don't hate it at all. I thought it was cool.
Well, not hate it, but they just don't think it's
why,
okay,
it's top standard,
right? Like how you view Thor, and I'm like, I like really love Avengers Age of Ultron.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. I think we get Vision in this one, right?
Wanda, Pietro.
Yeah. Pietro for a little bit.
Oh my god, it's so sad. He deserved more. No,
we deserve more Evan Peters. That's what we deserve.
We deserve both of them. Okay. Pietro should be coming back. Loki came back. There was a rumor at the end of Endgame that Doctor Strange was bringing 3 people back from the dead. I remember that rumor. That was like a rumor from like 2 years ago.
From who?
I don't know. I saw it on like Twitter. I was watching a video because I went to go see Endgame with Kim and Robbie, and I'm sitting in the seat sobbing, and like I go home and I'm like, I'm not like okay. Like I need some kind of closure. Like I need some kind of happiness in my life. So I just like watched some interviews and whatever, or I Googled whatever, and somebody said that Doctor Strange would be bringing back 3 people from the dead. Loki was one of them, which is true because technically he came back, but like not.
But he never died, and it's not really Loki.
I know.
I'm really excited for that show.
I'm
so excited.
Me too.
That show's gonna be really cool.
They're all gonna be
because imagine a reunion with him and Thor.
I know.
He's like Thor's gonna like lose it.
Have you seen the trailer for Loki? It's not like the official trailer, but it's so weird. I don't understand.
It's just like it's kind of all over the place. Yeah.
It's so different, and
it's supposed to be confusing, but
right. Oh god, I'm like watching it, like trying to piece something together, and I'm just like sat there like
because it's a whole new Loki storyline. That's why.
Right.
You're not supposed to know like what's going on. It's like
I know, but
after the first Avengers.
But yeah.
Wait.
What?
We never talked about the first Avengers.
Oh my god. It's on my list, I promise, guys. Hold on. It's right there. Marvel the Avengers. I just skipped.
Weird how that works.
Oh my god.
All right, let's just speed run this one real quick.
Okay.
Let's bring it back a little bit. First Avengers. Who got Thor, Hulk, Iron Man, Black Widow, Hawkeye,
Cap,
Loki opens the portal, brings all the aliens in.
Yeah.
Great movie. Great
fight.
Great introduction to the core Avengers,
Yes. The original 6.
I
can't believe we forgot.
I know. Embarrassing.
Oh well. Sorry guys.
I thought it was a great movie.
I thought it was a good one too.
I think it's an absolute classic, The Avengers.
Oh my god, absolutely! You can't. This is the first time they
can't go a place in the world without saying The Avengers, and no one knows what you're talking about.
Exactly.
The Avengers. I give this one a 4.2.
Okay.
Because it was cool, but
right.
It was just kind of a basic plot movie.
Right. I agree. I think if
bad guys surround the big city, gotta save the city. That's
right.
literally it.
It's very, very,
but there's a lot of characters and a lot of character building, and I think it was good. On that point.
I'd give it a 4 out of 5.
Team building movie.
It is a team building movie. I like that. That's a good term. All right, now going back to phase 2.
Bring it back.
Moving back. Okay, so we did Ultron. Now Ant-Man. I know you don't like. I used to not like Ant-Man. I used to not because I thought it was stupid and boring.
Love Ant-Man.
But I
watched it with my mom a couple months ago for the first time, or for her first time. But I've seen it like 3-4 times.
Right.
I just think it's like same with like Thor 1, like that kind of sense of humor. Like Paul Rudd, like he just has that.
I love Paul Rudd.
he's got like that sense of humor that is just like it's so natural,
Right.
and it just works well with a character named freaking Ant-Man, you know?
It is perfect for him.
Because
It's a great
the
part
jokes
for
that
him.
he makes, like when he's like with the Avengers and all that, are just like hilarious. Like, hey guys, remember me?
Yeah.
I was in Germany.
They're
Ant-Man,
60 feet tall. Yeah.
yeah, like
Oh,
that kind of stuff. Like he knows like where his place is, and like I like the little family dynamic he has with like the
yes.
stepdad.
Yeah.
That dude was
That's
hilarious.
so funny. So funny. I don't give
Jimmy
Ant-Man
Woo,
enough credit.
the introduction
Jimmy
of Jimmy
freaking
Woo.
Woo, my man.
Wait, did we see Jimmy Woo before that? Or
No, I think he just got introduced in Ant-Man.
and you have the nerve.
Listen, I don't want to hear crap come out of your mouth because
Because
things can change.
okay, have they changed?
Yeah, I like Ant-Man. I never said I hated Ant-Man. I
no,
never
I
said
like
I hated
Ant-Man.
it. I just said it wasn't something that like enticed me in the beginning. Now I have an appreciation for Jimmy Woo because of WandaVision, which makes me love him in the movie. I think Ant-Man and the Wasp was a meh movie, but I like Ant-Man.
Now I've only seen that one once as well. But like
We'll
I
get
said
to it,
earlier,
though.
I have my certain tier of heroes,
Mm-hmm.
and I
Yeah,
have
but
my
the
fighting
suit makes
heroes
him do
down
that.
here. The
Ant-Man
suit
has
does
a
okay,
suit.
okay. I'm not done talking.
Oh, sorry.
They have in the suit he can access the quantum realm. That's very important, obviously, in Endgame.
Mm-hmm.
Correct?
Okay.
Stuff like that is actually important.
Right, but
rather
is he
than
born
having
with the power?
no.
Because then that brings your whole theory to shit.
It's not my theory. It's just what I'm
Find your
saying.
preference or whatever.
My preference, yes. Okay, well, no, he's not, but he was chosen. All right, because just like Captain America, he was chosen for a reason because of his personality and his skills, either up
Right.
here or out here, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he chose Scott because of his ability to rob people's houses, I guess, right? And his passion for his daughter, right? Isn't
I
that why he was
don't
chosen?
know.
Because Mr. Pym or whatever was watching him, right?
Oh yeah. How
He
did
allowed
Ant-Man
him.
1 begin? Because he was in the ankle monitor after Civil War.
He got a jail in Ant-Man 1,
Okay.
and the Mr. Pym wanted to get his suit back from the bald guy who took over his company, who was trying to use the Ant-Man suit for bad, you know.
Oh, yes, I remember now.
He was like the Wasp. Well, not the Wasp, but like
something like that.
the yellow jacket. The yellow jacket.
Yes. Okay.
And he let Scott break into his house to see if he can find the suit, right?
Oh, okay.
And then,
I haven't seen the movie in so long. I gotta watch it.
I just saw it like a couple months ago. With my lovely mother. So.
Oh, how cute.
She loved it.
It's a great movie. All right. Next one is.
You didn't rate it.
Oh, sorry. I'll give it a
4.5.
3 out of 5. Oh my God, you're so dramatic.
Next movie.
Okay. We've got Captain America Civil War. I'm just going to say this 5 out of 5. 4.8 out of 5.
Can we talk about it?
Sorry. I really love this movie.
Yeah, I mean, I remember seeing the trailer. I think it was like the second trailer for the first time with the Spider-Man reveal at the end. I remember everyone on Twitter and YouTube just freaking out. Like those were the days. So obviously Spider-Man is my favorite superhero. If you haven't noticed by these first 2 episodes.
No way, me too.
Really?
Yeah. I thought yours was Captain America.
No.
I thought yours was Thor too.
No.
What?
Spider-Man. The first movies I ever saw were Tobey Maguire. That's why
Okay, it's true.
Was excited for the end of WandaVision for that to happen, and I was disappointed. But
stupid.
Tobey Maguire, my favorite superhero, my favorite Spider-Man. We can have a Spider-Man discussion if you want.
We can have an episode talking about that because there's a lot. Let's get through these movies.
Is he actually your favorite?
I love Spider-Man. Like, yes.
Okay.
I love Spider-Man. So does
Very
Ryan,
nice.
and Ryan likes to say
Oh,
that
yeah?
I don't know anything about him just because Ryan's jealous.
What's his favorite Spider-Man?
I think Toby.
Yeah?
hmm
That's my man right there.
Oh my god,
That's my man.
we can have a Spider-Man.
He knows what he's talking about. Yeah.
We can have a Spider-Man talking to Ryan. Come on. I don't know if he would, but that'd be fun.
He better, because we can talk all day.
I'll just be sitting in the corner, just like eating nachos and like letting you guys talk because Ryan won't let me get a word in otherwise.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So
anyways,
Spider-Man comes in.
Yeah.
All the heroes.
Right.
Ant-Man.
Going head to head. Black Panther gets introduced.
Seeing them interact with each other. Black Panther. I was so like excited to see Black Panther. I didn't even like fully know who he was at first. But like when I like saw him, like I was just like blown away. Like before even like all the, I'm not trying to sound like that guy, but like before all the Black Panther hype, I was like, damn, I want to see a Black Panther movie. Like, whoa. Wasn't like in the post-credit scene in that movie, they're at Wakanda?
Yeah, because at the end of Winter Soldier, Cap and Bucky go on a plane, right?
Yeah.
And where are they going?
I don't remember that scene, so.
Whoa, we're not okay. So they were all fighting or whatever, and like Bucky and Cap were like trying to escape because I think they wanted to like take Bucky away from somewhere, but like Tony wanted to like bring them in because they were under the Sokovia Accords. So I think they flew to Wakanda, and then that's the post-credit scene was Bucky waking up in Wakanda with Zuri, like all of them, like the kids like running around like the white dog, or I forget what they called him, but
so that's where he was.
Because he was being like rehabilitated or something.
And like the scene pans out, it's like the big panther over the waterfall.
Yeah. Okay, that's the end of
what I remember.
Oh, it was so good.
That movie, a lot of dynamics between Cap and Iron Man, obviously.
I know.
I think and back to the villain that we're gonna see in the show coming out this week.
Yeah.
That I don't know his name. You know, I'm gonna figure it out right now.
Okay.
Baron Zemo. I don't remember that at all.
I think they called him. I don't know. I don't even remember like them addressing him.
What a cast this movie had! Holy.
It had everybody in it. It was insane.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It was a great movie.
Anyways, yeah. So like with this sick battle at the airport. It was like they were just having like their little cat fight for no reason, you know.
No reason. What do you mean no reason?
Obviously reason. In the end, it was all kind of pointless.
But they weren't freaking going to Wakanda. They were going to the base so they could retrieve the other Winter Soldiers. But then because the other guy, no, I remember this all now. Yeah, okay. They weren't going freaking flying to Wakanda.
Because Iron Man found out that Bucky killed his parents.
Yeah. Because of that guy, because they played the tape. Yeah, that guy, Zemo, whatever the hell his name is.
That all had but then Cap was defending Bucky because he knew that he was being mind controlled.
Right.
It was an emotional movie. Very well done. You said 5 out of 5. I go 4.7.
Oh, I said 4.8. I corrected myself because nothing deserves a 5 out of 5 except one movie. Okay. Now. Now we're moving to Doctor Strange.
I have multiple movies in mind for that. Okay, Doctor Strange, love.
Such a good one.
I love how he's just such a dick.
I know, literally.
He's driving his Lambo. He's got his 50 watches. His house in Manhattan. Great guy.
It's insane. His story, like his character arc, like.
I know. I didn't think I would be that interested in Doctor Strange, and then I saw it, and it was just great.
I was like in the beginning of the movie when he was going through all the like mental stuff or whatever, like. I was kind of like just I don't mean to use he couldn't do anything with his hands. Sorry. But it was a good movie. I loved like the second half of it. The first half I was just kind of like it's just dragging out something like what we already know. You know what I mean? So I was just kind of like I understand like a training montage, like that's cool. But
yeah, it did take him a while to kind of become Doctor Strange. But then but like the thing that they never really explained is like why is he the best of them? Like you know how what the girl says in Endgame?
Yeah.
Like, oh, he's the best of us.
Yeah.
Why? Like he's just like some random dude.
I don't know. That's why
like he just kind of just walked in there. I'm not saying this is a bad thing, but he kind of just walked in there and just like just rose up the ranks so fast, tapped into the time stone, started being able to use that just from reading a page in the book.
Well, do you know
They
how
never
we
explained
talked
that.
about last episode how you thought that Wanda had powers all along, like since she was a kid, you know? Like maybe there could have been some kind of like energy or I don't know, something.
Well,
You know?
the problem with comparing him to Wanda is that Wanda obviously has the powers inside her, but I'm pretty sure that all the people that are like part of like that wizard group, they all use the ring, and they just learn magic. But like there are some people who are more powerful than others, so I guess that can make sense.
Maybe it has to do with like the willpower in you or something. I don't know.
Maybe I don't know.
All right, I'm rating that 3.7 out of 5.
I'll go 4.3.
Okay, fair enough. Next, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Volume 2.
Great.
I love this one as well. Intro scene with the.
Oh my God.
With your song.
Baby Groot dancing.
Yeah. Classic movie.
Song.
Got the gold people. Okay. Actually, no. I think it was a great movie up until the end. I was kind of getting a little not interested with like the whole father story.
Yeah. I mean,
a lot of CGI, a lot of.
It was cool, like to watch everything, but I don't know. I think it was stupid how. I don't know. I just the end was bad, but when I say end, I mean like the last 10 minutes. Like I loved everything else before that. I thought it was great, and the post-credit scene, introducing like Adam, that golden baby or something that was like in the.
Oh yeah.
I don't know who that is, but
they haven't went back to that yet. But we obviously have more movies coming out. So
right, I think it'll be maybe in like Eternals.
Maybe.
I
give that movie a 4.0 straight on.
Yeah, I'll do a 4 too. That's a good movie. Next we have Spider-Man: Homecoming. Tom Holland.
All right. I love him too. But as a Spider-Man fan, I cannot help but to compare him to other Spider-Mans.
And this is where I'm going to argue with you, because you cannot compare to like those Spider-Mans in the same categories, because they were so different. They are so like Stan Lee.
They are so different.
Was Tom Holland. Like that was just.
I do know that.
You know, and when you.
But I am not Stan Lee.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. No shit, Ferg. But. Yeah. It was like what he envisioned, and that like thought just makes me like really, really happy. Plus, Tom Holland represents the younger like Spider-Man, like the 15-year-old kid from Manhattan, not this grown-ass man. You know what I mean? Like he just embodies
maybe it's just a preference. I would prefer like a more mature Spider-Man with like real life problems.
Right. I don't know. I think there are
I'm not saying Tom Holland doesn't have problems, but like
of course.
Like the only problems he has is like, I don't know, like they just like don't seem like big
I know
problems,
you know what his problems are like
and like he kind of seems like he has everything made for him. Like he's got all the Tony Stark, all that. He's got like, everything like there for him. He's got the Avengers, whereas Toby did everything himself, dealt with all his problems himself. Did all that, and it's also nostalgic for me, so that's why I like it. That's it's totally biased. Like I'm not.
Oh my god, of course, I love all of the Spider-Mans, and I know people are like,
I love Andrew Garfield all the
Spider-Mans. You don't even like Spider-Man, like.
Yeah, I do too. Like I'm not saying I don't like them all,
you know. Right, but, I like them all for different reasons.
But when you bring up Spider-Mans, when you bring up Spider-Mans, it brings up this discussion. So
right, because there are literally like 8 movies about like one character. Played by like 3 different people.
Yes, and like I've just always wanted to be Spider-Man. I've always just wanted to get bit by a spider.
Yeah,
even though I hate spiders. If there was a spider that would give me powers, and I think it was cool in the Andrew Garfield ones that only Peter could become Spider-Man. I thought that was kind of cool because like his dad created the spiders.
Yeah,
I kind of like that story a lot. That was cool.
Well, because in the other movies, you just get him like already like with powers, basically, you know. So you're just kind of like the Tom Holland
I know
ones.
I know people get sick of like an origin story, but I really would like an origin story for Tom.
I think it'd be good. I agree. Oh my god.
That's maybe why I didn't like him as much as the others.
There was no origin story. Like, how did he become Spider-Man? And I also hate
Like, yeah,
how Andrew has the spider, like the web, like in his hands, or does
What do you
Toby
mean?
have it in his hands? Because Tom
Toby,
Holland
it comes out of his wrist.
wrists, that's what it is. Like Tom Holland has a
Yeah.
shooter, a web shooter. Like why?
So does Andrew.
Right. Yeah, that's what I meant. I'm
Andrew,
sorry.
yeah.
Like why
Andrew
do they
made
web
his own
shooters?
too, I'm pretty sure.
Why can't it be like Toby's and like fling out of his wrists? Like why? What was the difference
know.
there? You know, it just brings up questions, and I don't know. But I'm excited
Well,
for
that's
that
just like
movie.
that's just a little detail.
I know, but it's just, I don't know, just what I think about. I'll rate that a solid 4.3 out of 5.
4.3. Okay. I thought this is probably my favorite one so far. Well, not my favorite Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Wait, actually, I don't know. Next, now I'm thinking of Far From Home. And okay, I'm just tapping into Far From Home real quick just to talk about this. Like, you also don't see any swinging in New York City in this movie. You don't see it until the end of Far From Home
Right.
in the post-credit scene. That's the only time you see him swinging in New York City, and that's just a staple of Spider-Man. You know.
Well, do you think that maybe because Sony was, the creator of Spider-Man, technically, like, do you think that they were like, "Yo, you like can't do this because that's like iconic for us"?
No.
You don't think?
You can't own a scene like setting. I'm pretty sure it's New York City. It's Spider-Man.
That's true.
I mean, well, he is swinging like in Infinity War, I guess.
Yeah, but
for a little bit, for like one scene.
True.
But yeah, I know. I just wish I got an origin story. I liked Vulture.
Oh yeah.
His version in the comics, like he was like an actual vulture. I think that would have been stupid if they would have done that.
Right.
I think having him like have like electronic wings and like having like a cool like motive, I guess, for his family, doing like what he's got to do. I think that was cool.
Makes it more like personable, which kind of sounds stupid for like a villain, but like
more
still.
modern, like
right,
more modern, you know. I think that was cool. And yeah, and him trying to get Happy's trust the whole time.
Yeah.
And him dealing with Iron Man, the boat scene.
Oh my God! Literally,
that was cool.
If you cared, you'd be here right now.
Yeah, that scene gets me every time.
Oh my God, it's so good. His face.
Be here right now.
Oh my God!
What up? What up?
So
3.6.
Okay, fair enough.
Not a bad score, not a great score.
Huh?
So not a bad score, not a great score.
True. Then we have Thor Ragnarok. Great movie.
5.
Yeah.
Out of 5 out of 5.
It's a great
funniest movie in the entire series for sure.
The comedic relief in it is amazing. It's funny. It's
Jeff Goldberg. He was the master.
It's great. It has so many great actors in it. Valkyrie, I love her. He's mine.
She's a raging drunk the whole time.
She just falls off the ship. It's so good.
Loki was great. Hulk.
Loki.
And then like it was such like a funny movie, and it was just it just balanced everything so well, like the comedy and the storyline with like Odin and like the sister. Like that was all serious, like really serious stuff going on. It's insane. But yet the movie's a comedy.
Right. You know? Asgard literally gets destroyed, but it's known as like one of the funniest Marvel movies ever. Like I don't understand how that works.
I know. Oh, it works.
It's true.
It just works. That's all that matters. Right. So I give that movie 5 out of 5.
And it sets up Infinity War, like it's so depressing because
I remember those days. Oh my God.
It's so sad. Just to think about it. Like they literally escaped hell.
Asgard
and his
was
sister.
Getting old anyways.
I know, but it was beautiful there.
It was. They could build a new
And
Asgard.
Loki was like getting good. They really just said, frick it.
Yeah, he did. All right, what do we got next?
Black Panther. Great movie.
Solid movie. Very solid movie.
I loved it. And we can edit this out. I don't know if I should say it or not, but for being the first like mainly Black cast, I think it was wonderful how they didn't make it about politics or race. and it was more so
No.
about like
Yeah.
just being there and like having like this whole like world that you just like didn't know about that was there the whole time.
Yeah. Well, I can actually argue that I think it slightly had kind of that narrative. It wasn't like overbearing at all. It was fine, but like I think with the villain trying to get like all that technology out to like other places in Africa,
Yeah.
that was about it. But like,
Right.
and
But that would have happened like anyways, I think.
yeah, but like I think it was just like Killmonger was great. Like that movie was just so
Michael B.
all the
Jordan.
scenes, the soundtrack, like when Kendrick and TDE dropped the Black Panther album, that was good times.
Awesome.
Like it was like that got me so hyped for that movie. Like I wanted to see the movie so bad just because of that album.
Right.
The music in it was so good.
I didn't know they had an album. I thought I gotta listen to it then.
You should listen. Oh, you gotta listen to it.
I will.
It's just like straight Wakandan. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, I'm ready for it.
All right, I give that movie a 4.7. I really enjoyed it.
I'll give it like a 4.7 too. It was a really good movie.
Yeah.
Like I have nothing bad to say about that movie. It wasn't overbearing. It wasn't boring. It wasn't too funny. It wasn't not too funny. Like
if there was so my order of superheroes I would want to be top 3 would be Spider-Man as number 1, obviously.
Right.
Black Panther at number 2, Thor at number 3.
Okay.
That's my
I would want to
be.
You? I know I gave her crap last week, but like, if I had to be a superhero, it'd be number 1 would be Wanda.
Okay, that's fair.
Number 2 would be Spider-Man or Woman, and 3 would be Captain Marvel. I wouldn't want to embody Captain Marvel. I would like Captain Marvel's powers in my body because she can fly, like she can do everything. And also,
freaking OP.
Right. She reminds me, instead of Carol Danvers, like the DC version of Supergirl is Kara Danvers. And like, I love who Kara Danvers is in DC. So like, that's why I'm saying Captain Marvel, even though they're like different, but I still like love her.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
All right. Yeah. Moving on, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Good movie.
Yeah, not too bad. Not bad. And it sets up Endgame.
It does.
Well, does it?
No, I think it sets up it in the end of Infinity War, because that's when Thanos is snapped, and then like he was like, "Yo, girl, like, what are you doing?" And then
like, "Hey guys, hello."
Yeah.
Well, it was because
he's stuck in the quantum realm.
It was his mom and dad, right? Or not his mom and dad.
The Wasp's parents.
Mom and dad, and her, all 3 of them, their whole family.
Right. But yeah, they thought he vanished, but he was just stuck in the quantum realm. But so that's how it ended. Great movie.
Yes.
I'm gonna rate it like a 3.3 out of 5.
I've only seen it once, but I love Ant-Man. He's got a special place in my heart. Like Thor, Spider-Man. So I give that one a 3.2 just because wasn't the greatest movie.
Yeah.
But I like
the ending had some power to it.
Yeah, the ending had some relevance, and overall, I just love Paul Rudd, so I'm not gonna give that movie a bad score, you know?
Oh, no.
Obviously not.
All right, next, Avengers Infinity War. Great movie.
Probably my favorite movie.
One of my favorites.
One of my favorites, yeah.
It was just...
With this many movies, you can't have one favorite.
I know, literally, like, it seems like you can't have one favorite character. I mean, you can, but anyways. But I loved this movie. It was so good. I love when Cap was introduced. I cried when Vision passed. So bad. I cried like that whole movie.
I know. I was a little. I mean, they were kind of like. Well, okay. So obviously, WandaVision wasn't out before this movie, so their whole like love, the entire time was like, it felt like so like, I don't really care.
Yeah, it was very carefree.
Like when they were hooking up in like that one hotel room, and then he got like stabbed through the chest, and that really scary jump scare.
Yeah.
You know, like all that. Like I was just kind of like not that I didn't care, but I was just like, this isn't my main focus.
Well, yeah, it was a relationship that was introduced like in Civil War barely, and like it barely was touched on then, and then it really came together in Infinity War, but then he died.
But I like that they're dealing with it now and making more of it.
I agree. I like it too. I also love the power that like all the characters bring in Infinity War. Like Wanda like takes on all those little spinny thingies, and then Thor like
razor blades.
Yeah, Thor.
What is she doing up there?
Takes it.
That was my favorite.
My favorite. I am Groot. Medal. I am Steve Rogers.
I'm Steve Rogers.
Oh, good.
Just oh my God. Amazing. Yeah, that
movie might be a 5 out of 5 as well.
And obviously the ending that shook the world. It didn't really shake me because everyone kind of disappeared. I knew everyone was coming back. The second that happened, I saw like when I was there, I remember I saw people like bawling, and I was like, "Oh
yeah, if I was there, that would have been me."
Did you not see it in theaters?
No, I didn't.
No. Wow, I saw it with my one buddy.
I need to see.
And
well, I'm making a vow. Once movie theaters open up, I'm gonna be watching all of them on opening day because that is a vibe, and I need to do that.
Facts. That's the way to do it right there.
We'll go.
Facts.
Okay.
We'll do more reviews. We'll do movie reviews.
Yeah, we just need the world to open up.
Exactly. Yeah. The vaccines are out. I'm vaccinated, by the way.
I probably won't get vaccinated until I have to because I work at a car dealership, and that's it.
Yeah. Well, you should work at a essential area like me.
Well, whatever. I'll get it when I get it. I don't really care. I'm just letting my parents have it and my papa. So like, they're at least it's just like a mental thing, you know. Yeah. Okay.
It's more mental.
Right. Anyways, Captain Marvel. 5 out of 5. Yes.
No, not Captain Marvel.
No, Infinity War. Trust me, I got you. Captain Marvel, not a 5 out of 5. Love you, but no.
I'm gonna let you talk about Captain Marvel first.
Okay. I didn't well, a lot of people hate on Captain Marvel, and I said this in WandaVision. I'll say it again. I just hated how she came in guns a-blazing, thinking she was like the strongest Avenger, and like they needed her like so bad. Like that's just what she thought, right? And like it's just like the fact that there's no connection, and cocky for no reason. There was nothing to like back her up. I said this last episode. She had the one line like, I had to go save everybody else because Thanos was just murdering people. Like that's great, but don't come to like our world and expect us to treat you with all this respect after you've done nothing to help.
I know she's like you're not the only world troubling out there. I was like,
no, duh. They're well aware of that.
Like, obviously,
space travel.
Yeah.
Like what? I don't know.
She was
cocky for no reason. I'm excited to see where the movie's go.
I haven't thought of that until now.
You know,
but that's why I let you speak first because I knew you were going to shed some light on me. But I liked Captain Marvel. That was a fine movie.
The movie was fine. It was fun. It introduced a whole new, character or a bunch of characters with Rambo and Skrulls. Like great. Skrulls, love that. But
that are now going to play a very big role.
I know because now they connected to WandaVision. Like it's literally insane.
I just wonder.
That's why I'm excited and I'm hopeful.
Yeah, I just wonder who the next big bad guy is going to be.
I don't know.
We're going to figure it out soon.
We'll figure it out. Yeah, soon enough.
Hopefully, get some information this Friday.
Ooh, so excited.
I hope so. But Captain Marvel.
I'm gonna rate it like a 1.5 based on her character arc. I know it's bad, but like
I'm gonna go 2.5.
I'm hopeful there's room to grow because the next movie could potentially be my favorite movie. We don't know, but I just hate how she came up all like entitled. That's just
I did like her origin.
Yeah.
With like she was like in like a squad of like space troopers and like they were.
That was cool. That was very cool. Remind me of Star
all their
Trek.
Technology and like.
Gave me Star Trek vibes. Yeah.
It did. Yeah. It did as well. Yeah. 2.5.
Okay.
Captain Marvel.
And final one, Avengers Endgame.
Well, not final.
Well, the final one that we're doing today.
Oh, of course. Oh, yes, we are on a time crunch.
Yes.
Avengers Endgame. Cool.
Ferg, that is literally the worst word to describe that. Like you literally couldn't have said it more disappointing. Cool.
No, I didn't mean to say it like that because I was trying to think of a word, and that was the first word that came out of my mouth. God. And I was questioning myself while I was saying it. So I was
as you should.
Very okay. I'm gonna reword that.
Very cool.
Very cool. No, but okay. I think it was a little too much. Not too much, but a little much fan service.
Okay.
A lot of fan service. A lot of
Define fan service.
revisiting all the old movies,
Okay.
seeing Tony Stark's dad.
Right.
I mean, those are
See,
all good moments, but like I'm gonna quote Robbie, who has talked to me about this movie.
mhm.
He said that using time travel, and I've seen a lot of people on YouTube say this too, that using time travel in movies is kind of a lazy excuse.
Okay.
But they were setting it up, so I'll give them that.
I
They were setting
understand what you're saying because when you bring in time
uh-huh
travel, you are
makes
using old
everything
movies,
makes
right?
things a lot easier.
Yes, that's very true. However,
Mhm.
I think without that, and I know that was kind of the whole plot of the movie, and maybe they were lazy, or maybe they've been planning this since the beginning,
Mhm.
but I don't know. I feel like without everything that happened, like what else could have happened? How else would they have defeated Thanos? Like I know, yeah, sure, it's an excuse, or it's them being
They just
lazy, but
don't. They just
yeah,
don't. The
but
world just goes on.
then there's like I don't know. I don't know. I loved that movie. I cried so many times. I was in the movie
Oh
theater
yeah.
with Cam and Robbie.
Yeah.
I don't know what was going on, but when Natasha and Clint were like fighting each other to see who kills themselves for the Soul
Mhm.
Stone, I turned to Cam and I go, "Oh yeah, like they're both gonna be fine because they're giving up themselves. They're that like that's a true sacrifice, like letting yourself
Yeah.
go over your friend." He didn't hear me, so he was like, "Yeah," and I'm like sitting there like, "Great, nobody dies. Like that's fine." And I'm like seeing Natasha fall to her death. I look over at Cam. He looks at me and goes, "What?" And I go, "You lied to me." And I just start sobbing. He goes, "I didn't hear you." And I go, "Then why did you say yes?" I was so distraught. And I'm sitting there like, damn it.
Yeah.
Sobbing. And then I
I
finally get
knew
my belongings
someone.
together. And then Iron Man dies.
Yep. Yeah, I never cried during that movie, but
You're heartless.
I'm not.
You're heartless.
I have a big heart.
Doubtful.
No, I'm not.
Whatever. How do you not
But I
cry? Not
felt
even at
I'm
the
not.
funeral?
I screwed up because of the music.
Whatever.
But what was I gonna say? I'm not saying I didn't feel any emotion throughout that entire movie. I was just sitting there
All right, fair enough.
watching like that. I was making faces. I was
Yeah,
feeling stuff in here.
whatever.
Like, come on.
No, I know. I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you. But yeah, great movie. I think it set up a lot for the future. I think this might be a theory that kid from Iron Man 3 might be in it, because he was at the funeral. Like
Yeah.
maybe,
hmm
maybe he
He might have a
becomes
big
someone
part.
of
Yeah, I don't know why
whatever.
he was there, but
Right.
he was the one person there
And maybe it's just a little Easter egg, like it's a good
yeah,
little Easter egg.
could be a nod, but
Right.
in Marvel you gotta speculate everything
Exactly.
and absolutely everything.
Because you don't know
But
what could happen.
I'm gonna just give that movie a 4.9 out of 5 because it's not Infinity War.
I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 because I like Endgame better than Infinity War. Sorry.
Okay. I think Infinity War was a more realistic and emotionally pulling movie, to be honest.
I don't know. Maybe I gotta rewatch them again, but I just remember loving Endgame. Not loving it, but I loved
Yeah,
it.
I don't know, because like when Infinity War happened, it just seemed impossible for them to come back from it. Like the amount, like the feeling of this hopelessness was what
Right.
I left that theater with, and everyone
Okay.
else did. But then like waiting a year and
Uh-huh.
seeing that, and then seeing Endgame, it just felt all too easy.
Okay. Fair
But I'm not
enough.
saying I hate that movie in any way.
No, of
I
course. I
freaking
get
love
that.
that movie.
Right.
But
Like a
yeah.
hopelessness kind of thing. You're just kind of like, oh.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Fair enough.
Yeah, so this was kind of our first filler episode
Mm-hmm.
since we had nothing really going on except for a few trailers that they've been posting on YouTube for
Right.
Falcon and Winter Soldier. But yeah, so the episode's gonna come out on Friday, and we're gonna watch it and react.
Talk about it. Yeah.
Talk about it. And yeah, so that was episodes 2 of Comics Plus. Thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed.
Yep. Comment down below if you disagree or agree with any of the opinions we've had today.
Yeah, let us
Create a
know your
little
list.
discussion.
Let us know your list if you
Top 3
want.
superheroes if you could be any.
We will respond to anybody and everybody. Because
Exactly.
we like a discussion. That's what we're here for. We love a
Uh-huh.
discussion. So yeah. Thank
All
y'all
right.
for watching.
Thanks, guys.
And we will see you next time.
Bye.